Thursday. Thankful Thursday on our page. A little bit of housekeeping as well. I recorded this morning a 10 to 15 minute little movement practice for earth energy for the late summer in Qigong up on my YouTube channel, followed by card reading, a channeled message stroke meditation, a little bit of both. We did do the meditation bit at the end, some guided visualization. Sort of was planning on a 15-minute Qigong, in all honesty, and doing just a practice, but as always, guidance has other ideas. So that's up, and I thought I would share it for you that need it. It's on my YouTube channel, and links are in the bio if you're watching on Instagram. So just thought I would recap quick bullet points on the cards that I pulled if you don't want to watch that deep dive. I think it's 40 minute video. Water dog, play with the waves. Water rat, focus on your vision. Fire horse, effortless vitality. And metal bird, treat yourself like royalty. Be sovereign in your energy. You will have effortless vitality if you allow yourself to be in balance. You need to hold the vision of the highest trajectory, the horizon of where we're going. But at the same time, you need to be grounded. You need to play with the frequency, play with the energy that's around you, know where your emotional field is at, and be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Look in the mirror, see what's reflecting back, what are we not seeing, what's being obscured from our vision. And totems that were coming through was the crow, the dolphin, obviously the horse. Rat is intelligence, it's use your intelligence, it's the mind. It's obviously resilience as well. The dog is friendship and how we see our friendships, loyalties, where they lie, looking at that. And our class was about the choke points, the joints, and where things, structures, or more rigid parts of our frame of the body, of the being and the body of reality and what's happening is shifting and changing, and we need those fluid points where energy has got stuck to be cleared. Our reflection, if we're reflecting up the highest intention, that will help with the other stuff. But on the 3D level, in like, how do I do that in reality? Make sure you move your body, make sure you ground, make sure you're working with your neurolymphatic system, your lymphatic systems, shifting and stagnancy as we switch from the changes from this time as we move from summer to late summer and then into autumn. And then we have obviously the new moon coming and approaching fast with the eclipse, and this week is definitely about that. And then you've got, that'll be the lead up to the solstice, and all of that. Those points that used to be like a few hours are expanding, so they have an effect on us. I call it energy weather. And if this interests you, on my members area, links in the bio for that as well. For the price of a coffee shop visit, you can become a Patreon member and have access to the so what's quite exciting is I was just creating a video report, and then there was a printed report. There is still that, a longer deep dive that you can have. There's also a card reading that was done in February. There's one for every month right through to next February. So members have access to that. And then each month I do like a printout thing that you can print out at home or follow along on your digital, to just give you little things that can help for that month as tools for you. You don't have to do all of them. You can just allow it to be, okay, what do I do? I'm feeling overwhelmed. Okay, let's use this as a reference. Okay, yeah, I can do that movement practice. That's going to help me shift with this energy. Or if I'm feeling this way, these little these herbs might help, or these crystals might help. And I collate some of that information, and then the rest of it is channeled. So anyway, I look forward to the next time that we meet. I'm not sure if I'm going to be live for this eclipse. I think I'm going to go offline, if you like. I've recorded, as I say, this one today in preference for that. So if you need it and you want a movement, I will be working on movement for me. And for those of you that are wondering, I wasn't doing them. Monday's class is up. The live is up on the members area from Monday. That was interesting. Nearly got blown away, I have to say, physically. It was very, very windy. The winds of change are certainly in. So feeling that in the contemporary. If you are local, on the Sunday the 26th of October, I'm going to be doing a retreat where we will be in person doing a kind of shortened version of my day retreats that I used to do. So we'll be doing a gratitude ceremony with local regional herbs, things that you can have at home, and some movement practice, some channeling, and some card reading for those that attend. So, and that's going to be at Holcombe Health Centre in Medway. So you can contact and book through them. I will have the links up soon in the bio for you to book directly with them. So that's exciting. I also am looking at some other local spaces, and if you have a nice space that's like could be held as sacred ceremonies in, then please get in contact, because I'm looking to collaborate. Or if you want me to come along, if you'd like me to come and do some channeling, some speaking, or you want me to work on the energy of the space by having a ceremony there. My hair, Jesus, it's gone all like weird. Then please do get in contact. So I'm Treza Jande from Tree Heart Art Design Authentic, or Love Authentic Me on YouTube and Facebook, and Treza Jande here on Instagram. So yeah, I'm going to take myself off. I think I need a little bit of sacred cleansing. My hair definitely does need doing. I started to do my roots. But how is everyone? I'm kind of thankful for the grey. The grey, to me, I hennaed it, and I kind of like it. It's like the wising in the grey ones coming. Part of me just wanted to see what the henna would look like, because I've got such dark hair. To dye my hair, you have to bleach it, which I don't tend to do. So unless the sun dyes the red, so it's quite nice to actually be able to colour my hair with the grey there. So yeah, I might continue to do that. Let me know what your thoughts are on that, on a very 3D ego question, that one. But yeah, what are you grateful for? I'm grateful for being more Wade aware. So list in the comments below, because obviously it's Thankful Thursday today. So let's flip some switches on anything that you might feel that would ordinarily be a challenge and you wouldn't feel grateful. How can you be grateful for that challenge? And one of those has been someone stole my identity. So I had to let my ego anger less, because I have this do unto others, like with whatever comes to me, if it goes back. So obviously if someone's sending loving energy and thoughts, then they get tenfold back. If someone's being nefarious, they get tenfold back. And then I thought, oh God, that wouldn't be very nice, but we'll see. I've reported it. Yes, very, very hard. Apparently the guy said, well, most people have had this done to them. I don't fit into any of the boxes, so I'd probably be a shock to most people that try to do, because I don't actually do. So anything that normal people, quote unquote normal people, do, I tend not to do. So everyone sees that as being out of character, so it flags things up really quickly, because I don't fit into those boxes. Therefore, it's actually easier to see when things aren't correct. So that is a blessing I have seen as being something very, very helpful in my life, or seeing it now as helpful. But also details, again, this is this Virgo, how we're seen, and now how others see us. So this clearing our reality and all these shifts that are coming up to be changed is for me as well. So I was looking at some pictures I had, which were really lovely. I was excited about these pictures. Then I looked at them again and I thought, are they really ego-based? Am I trying to be like everyone else by doing that? Actually, I quite like, part of the darker side, the shadow side of me is going, I like the fact that my hair is greasy today and I'm on light. I don't care whether people see me that way. When I was younger, one of the things, I always took pride in the way I looked. It was something that was important to me. But now I'm older, it's more, well, what you see is what you get. And actually, it's almost like, well, if you look beyond that, because my tooth, the temporary bridge that I'd had from age 16 had been stuck in, and it caused all kinds of problems with my teeth, which are again bones and structure, Virgo energy. And since it fell out, because I was working on remineralising my teeth, it was like that metal shouldn't be there. It kind of has gone. I have this huge gap that you may have noticed, and I quite prefer it, to be honest. So it's about loving your shadows, loving yourself regardless of how people see you. Now, for other people, they want a polished person. They want someone that looks super skinny. That's what, in their mind, that is an exercise person. That's an exercise teacher. And I've spoken about this before in a vlog. My husband was saying, well, you need to lose weight before you can be doing that, because people aren't going to take you seriously if you have weight. They think. I said, well, it's different. It's not about exercise. Yes, we do qigong for weight loss, and I've been doing the movement for me stuff and challenges, but I'm not energetically, that is a protection, and I know that, and I know that will come away when that's kind of gone. But for me personally, it was about learning, because I was super skinny, super pretty and stuff when I was younger. I never trusted whether people liked me for me or for my looks. So it was almost intentional in the way that I wouldn't say let myself go, but wanted to be loved for who I was and not for what I was seen. And that kind of ego structure story, resistance, if you like, or permission slip, all of that has kind of been falling away. So now I'm fine. I can feel like I can step back into my power and that not be an issue. But I have, like everything, when we're clearing and healing, had things come up. So I almost now, you see me go, oh, like, and when my ego catches, because obviously it's like looking in the mirror. But in demonstrating, yeah, but it's okay, just being you. I have to do that for myself in order to demonstrate it for others, to know that that's true. And for some people that won't resonate with. That will be very like unpolished, not professional, not what they want in the box and structure and permission slip for them, that is what a trainer looks like. That is what someone on social media should look like. Well, I don't should all over myself. I could. I'm a big Louise Hay fan, in case you it's so hence where that comes from. All your shoulds, turn them into coulds. That could be, I could be polished, and there are photos of me polished. Don't have to. This is what you see, what you get. And I could have tied my hair back, I suppose. And I am a little self-conscious, hence me talking about it, but I feel that everything, we share things for reasons. I think it's that people out there feel like they can't go live in their businesses, or they find it hard to talk. I've never really had that issue. As you probably can see, if anything, here is something I like to think of it that way, maybe to change things. Certainly generationally, I am mixed race, so I'm a bridge between cultures. I get a lot of people say, what are you? And someone said that the other day on the live, and it always makes me smile. I used to go out dancing when I was younger, in my late teens, early 20s. I was never really one for that kind of culture, because I don't drink alcohol and never have. My body doesn't tolerate stuff. I think this is very much linked to the channeling and things. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I do think it isn't great for people, and that's my choice, but I'm not here to tell you what you should do. That's shooting on yourself. You could. have that out of your life. It doesn't need to be that, oh, it's not going to happen, is it? I need to just let it go. So yeah, and I would get people say, what are you? And I would say, I'm human. I used to find it hilarious. I knew they meant, where do you come from? But I was born here. I've lived here all my life. I was born here. My mum, generations, in fact, we've got links apparently, how true, and if you do genealogy, it'd be good to know, links to royalty as well. So way Scottish, from our Scottish roots. And my dad is from India, so it's the Indian influence that comes through with my colouring. But I went to university in North London. There was lots of Turkish people there that would always ask, are you Turkish? And I'd get people, it's the Spanish community, are you Spanish? Because they couldn't quite make out what I was by looking at me being mixed race, which I liked. I liked the anonymity of that. But I see myself as a bridge between the cultures on lots of levels. If anything, obviously my as I say, for Scottish roots, but we were English as well, and even English and Scottish have these kind of sort of division. But it would make me smile, so I'd say I'm human when they'd say, what are you? Meaning, where are you from? So I'm from here. I was born here. So it's boxes that people put you into or want to put you. The mammal wants to categorise things because it helps the brain. But we're moving into states of being where we're moving beyond concepts that the brain can quite kind of understand. And as I channel, I understand that bringing in those concepts, even for me, beyond my own understanding, I have to allow to let those boxes fall away, to let the information flow through me. And right at the beginning of my channeling journey, I was trying to translate the frequency, and I got a very definite, not tap on the wrist, but a like jolt, electrical, as if to say, no, you need it to, yes, there's some that it does come up, and over a few days later, normally, then I'll get kind of an understanding in my own brain. But different people will hear, it's like a song that plays differently depending on the listener. You're not meant to translate it. In some regards, yes, in some, no. And I do still have words because I have full control. I don't trans channel, so I don't disappear. I'm very much present. I'm like being like a radio station that I'm allowing the sounds to flow through. And I obviously, in wanting to understand more about what this was, sometimes and more and increasingly so now, I've started to have that radio and I can get there quicker, whereas before, when it first started, you could ask my members. Actually, it'd be interesting to have a conversation about what they must have thought about it, but I recorded it to them because it was energy was working through my body and moving my body. Literally, I could feel it. I was totally in trust, moving me and position me and singing through me, and then I was trying to mimic what was actually just come through my own vocal cords, and I couldn't do it. So it was very interesting experience, to say the least. So yeah, very strange. And I remember going 5 years back, I would have thought it was crazy as well. So each time we're asked to open our mind, to expand, for clarity, to things to be revealed. And then more and more, hello, cuddles. Yes, come here then. Hang on, let me lift you to the bottom. I don't want to hurt your belly. Just say hello. I think it's time to stop. We'll stop there, shall we? And we go cuddle my little baby, our youngest in the house of 8 furry babies. Yes, and then the kids, obviously. So that makes 10. Yeah. Bommy nose. So definitely grateful for this little one and the other 7. My little queen, this is my little princess, my queen, Mighty, oh, so I can see her, she's looking at me through the window, wasn't very well. She had some teeth out and worried us because it's very traumatic for her to go to the vets. But she's home, she's safe, and she's like a different cat. It's lovely to see. Knew something weren't right when she weren't eating because she likes her food. Like you. That's always been a hard one for me because their diet obviously is very different to me, being vegan, and I'm not one to force. But I have noticed a difference in the frequency of food that they like as well. Yes, I have. So all of us are going through upgrades. To be gentle with yourself this weekend was the reminder, and this was much longer than I thought I would be. So thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. If what I've said has helped you in some way, let me know. It's really good to hear. And thank you again for the messages. For people, the best out of all of the messages I've ever received, the one that still hold close to my heart was from a gentleman in a war-torn country who I never thought I would have been able to help. And he'd said that my meditations gave him solace and connection in a time that was horrendous. That was a few years ago, and obviously there's a lot more happening in the world now. But if it can touch someone that is in completely different life, you never know how your words can make a difference. So it's always important to speak from the heart, to develop these heartfelt communications and share them. And as I said in the beginning of this video, words are the most or was that in the live? I was saying words are the least of our communications. It's our energy and our actions if they're done with love. All right. And nurturing your gut for this season is one of the things I would recommend. So love and blessings, and again, thank you. On this Thankful Thursday here in the UK, in my garden, surrounded by, who've we got? I've got 2 of them. The others have gone and snuggled inside. So have a great day, and see you on Monday on my YouTube channel for Meditation Monday, or in person if you want to join me. And I will look out for the for how to book for the retreat. Have a great day.